She declared, "I'm keeping my dating apps active until we're engaged, just for the ego boost." I nodded. Fine by me. Then I reactivated mine, too. The notifications she saw on my phone during dinner prompted her to delete everything instantly. I'm 31, male, and was cooking dinner when my girlfriend Nora dropped this bombshell. We'd been together for a year and a half, living together for 4 months. "I've made a decision," she said, scrolling her phone at the kitchen island. "What's that?" "I'm keeping my dating apps active until we're engaged." Not for dating, just for the ego boost. It's nice knowing I'm still wanted. It's harmless. I paused, mid-stirring the risotto. "Say that again?" She looked up, dead serious. "It's not about meeting people. It's about feeling desirable. My counselor says external validation boosts confidence. I don't even reply to messages, just like seeing the matches." "So, you're keeping Tinder, Bumble, and OkCupid active while we're committed?" "It's empowering. My therapist says it's healthy for self-worth. I'm not meeting anyone. I turned back to the stove." "Fine by me." She blinked. "Really?" "Yeah, if that's what you need for confidence, do it." She hopped up, wrapping her arms around me. "This is why you're amazing. So progressive." Lila's boyfriend lost it when she suggested the same, Leela, her perpetually single friend who dispensed relationship advice like a teetotaler teaching mixology. That night, while Nora showered, I reinstalled Tinder, Bumble, and OkCupid. Updated my profiles with fresh photos, one from my cousin's wedding where I looked sharp, a hiking shot from last month, and one with my niece that screamed family man vibes. Bio: in a relationship, but she keeps her apps for confidence, so here I am. Within an hour, I had 14 matches. Honesty apparently works for some. 3 days passed. Nora would giggle at her phone, screenshot profiles for Lila, and announce her matches. 97 on Tinder this week. Still got it. Meanwhile, I was chatting. Not flirting, just talking. There was Mia, a pediatrician, intrigued by the situation. Kendra, in a similar spot with her partner. And Avery, who was curious how this would unfold. Friday night, we went to Nora's favorite bistro. She was raving about a guy who'd super liked her. "He's a lawyer, can you believe it?" My phone buzzed on the table. OkCupid notification. "Avery sent you a message." Nora's eyes zeroed in like a falcon spotting prey. "Why do you have OkCupid notifications?" I opened the app in plain view. "Oh, Avery and I were talking about this new brewery downtown." Her face cycled through a dozen emotions. "You reactivated your apps?" "Yeah, 3 days ago. You said it's about confidence, right? Figured it's fair for me too. That's different." "How?" "Because I'm not messaging anyone." I showed her my chats, nothing flirty, just talk about bars, movies, and dating absurdities. "This is manipulation," she snapped. "It's exactly what you're doing." "No, I'm getting validation." "You're engaging. So you can collect matches like trading cards, but I can't have friendly chats?" The waiter arrived with our starters. We ate in silence, Nora aggressively spearing her bruschetta like it owed her money. Halfway through, her phone lit up, a Tinder notification. She flipped it over but kept glancing at it. "Just check it," I said. "No, that'd be rude." Unlike keeping dating apps in a relationship. She grabbed her phone, swiping through Tinder with furious taps. Then her expression shifted. "Why does your profile say you're in a relationship?" "Because I am. That's sabotaging me." "How does my profile affect yours?" She showed me a message from one of her matches. "Is your boyfriend the guy who's upfront about his girl keeping apps?" Wild move. Props to him. We'd both matched with a guy named Ethan who'd pieced it together. Small world. Update 1. You asked for an update and it's a doozy. Post-dinner, Nora went full meltdown. She didn't delete her apps. That'd be admitting fault. Instead, she revamped them. New photos, including a stunning one from her friend's bridal shower. Bio: Taken, but keeping my options open. Not here for drama contradictory much. But here's the twist. Avery, the therapist specializing in relationship dynamics, and I had been discussing modern dating, attachment theory, and micro-cheating. Nora found out because she snooped through my phone while I slept. Saturday morning, I woke to her perched at the bed's edge, my phone in hand. "Who's Avery?" "Someone I matched with." I mentioned her. "You didn't say she was gorgeous." I glanced at my phone. She'd scoured my messages, photos, even my search history. "Find anything good?" "You searched projection in relationships." "Yeah, after you called me manipulative for doing what you do." She threw my phone, missed, hit the headboard. "This is different. You're emotionally cheating. By having normal chats, you're discussing us. You screenshot my texts for Lila. Lila's my friend. And Avery's just someone on an app which you said doesn't count." She stormed out, texting, "I'm at Lila's." "We need a break." "Fine." I hit the gym, but Nora's entitlement went supernova. She changed her Facebook status to "It's complicated" and posted, "When you think you know someone and they reveal their true self." Mental health check. How do you handle emotional betrayal? Hashtags, #narcissistic abuse, #healing journey. 63 comments in an hour. Her mom called, asking what I'd done to her sweet girl. I posted my own update. A screenshot of Nora saying she'd keep her apps, followed by her freaking out when I did the same. Modern problems, modern solutions. Her sister, Quinn, commented, "LOL. Nora thought she was slick." Even Lila commented, "This is kinda fair?" Then Nora matched with my coworker, Derek, on Tinder and sent him screenshots of my emotional affair with Avery. Derek forwarded them. "Mate, your girl's odd. These are just chats about podcasts." But the kicker, I saw Nora's post via mutual friends. Avery messaged, "Your girlfriend's a case study in entitlement. With your okay, I'd love to use this anonymously in my next article." I agreed. Update 2. Monday morning, Nora returned, not to apologize, but with a pitch. She'd made a PowerPoint, Relationship Agreement 2.0. Terms. She keeps her apps but doesn't message. I delete mine. I publicly apologize for emotional cheating. I pay for couples therapy. I block Avery. She gets full access to my phone. I don't get access to hers for privacy. Non-negotiable, she said, wielding a pointer like she was pitching a startup. No. You can't just say no. I did. Then we're done. Okay. She didn't expect that. You're throwing away our relationship over some random woman? I'm ending it because you demand different rules for yourself. She cried, not sad tears, furious ones. You set me up. You made me look unhinged. You did that by demanding rules you won't follow. Then the guilt trips. I told my parents we'd probably get engaged soon. My friend's wedding is next month. I RSVP'd for us. I renewed our lease thinking we'd stay together. That last one was a lie. Our lease isn't up for 3 months. She left, taking my favorite jacket, my PlayStation, and, weirdly, all my USB cables. Tuesday, it escalated. She super liked every guy I know. Friends, co-workers, my dentist. She messaged them, since my boyfriend thinks it's fine to explore options while taken. My friend Jamal screenshot her message. She knows you're done, right? She was telling people we were still together while trying to date them. Mind-boggling. Wednesday, the real chaos hit. Nora matched with a guy, Logan, who was Avery's ex. Logan knew about Nora because Avery shared the story. They're still friends. Logan took her on a date, let her vent about me for 2 hours, then said, "You know I know Avery, right?" She showed me everything. You're as draining as she said Nora called me at 2 a.m., yelling that I'd tainted the dating pool against her. I didn't do anything. You're facing consequences. You turned everyone against me. No, your entitlement did. She hung up, blocked me, then unblocked me to send 17 voice memos calling me a narcissist. Update 3. Friday, I expected calm. Wrong. Nora showed up with her mom, Ellen, and Lila for an intervention. For me. Ellen, you need help. My daughter's worried about your mental stability. My mental stability's fine. Stable people don't ruin relationships. I didn't ruin anything. I matched her energy. Lila, you twisted this to make her look bad. How? By doing what she did and her calling it wrong? So it was wrong? Silence. Nora whipped out her phone. I have 237 matches now. That's how wanted I am. You threw away someone everyone desires. Then why are you here? To get my stuff. You mean my PlayStation? She'd brought a list of her items. My blender, bought pre-relationship. My Instant Pot, Mom's gift. And somehow my car. We shared it. You borrowed it twice. Ellen threatened to call the cops. I invited her to. She didn't. They left with Nora's actual stuff, her clothes, hair curler, and half-used makeup. Saturday, it got wilder. Nora told her matches I was stalking her on the apps. One, Kyle, an IT security guy, dug deeper and found Nora had created 3 fake profiles to catch me cheating. Jenna, a Pilates coach who loved camping, Mandy, a doctor with a labradoodle, Claire, a tech entrepreneur into open relationships. I'd swiped left on all, done with apps post-breakup. Kyle sent screenshots of Nora raging in his DMs, saying I was probably not into women for not matching her traps. Sunday was the finale. Nora showed up, no makeup, in the dress from our 3rd date, crying. I deleted them. All the apps. Gone. Good for you. Don't you get it? I choose you. I don't need anyone else's validation. Nora, we broke up 5 days ago. That was a fight. You brought your mom to get your stuff. I was upset. Then the truth. I told everyone we fix things. You have to take me back, or I'll look foolish. It was about her image, not us. No. She pivoted. I'll tell everyone you're not into women. That's why you didn't match those profiles. What profiles? Her face paled. She'd admitted to the fakes. I mean, goodbye, Nora. Final update. 3 weeks later, here's the fallout. Nora's dating Chad, met on Bumble the day after deleting her apps for me. Per mutual friends, she's told him about her toxic ex, threatened by her charm. Chad's already wary about her active profiles. Lila apologized. She saw my screenshots and realized she'd enabled Nora's toxicity. We're not buddies, but she commented dodged a missile on my last Instagram post. Ellen sent a $3,400 emotional damages bill, Nora's therapy, she's not in therapy, lost wages, she's unemployed, living off her parents, and defamation for telling the truth. I framed it, hangs in my hallway. Avery and I met for coffee as friends. She's in a happy relationship, but found this saga riveting professionally. Her article, Online Dating and Entitled Behavior, a Case Study, got published. I'm Subject X's ex. Logan, Avery's ex who dated Nora, said she spent their date discussing her match count and showing a Google Sheet tracking matches stats. Height, career, car, partner potential. He called it a Black Mirror episode in real life. Nora's fake profiles are still active, Kyle confirmed. She's using them to catfish others, testing fidelity. She matched with her cousin's boyfriend, sparking family drama. Her aunt called, asking if Nora was always like this. I said yes. I deleted all apps post-breakup, dating's on hold. I'm focusing on work, the gym, and the calm of not having my texts screenshot for group chats. Last week, I saw Nora at a cafe on a date, showing her phone. I have 412 matches, but you're the only one I care about. The guy looked uneasy. As I left, he stopped me. You were behind us, right? Yeah. Her ex? Yep. The one whose girlfriend kept apps while together? Nora went pale. That's me. He looked at her, then me. Thanks, man. He left. Nora texted, You ruined another relationship. I didn't reply, but laughed. Moral. If someone needs to keep their options open for confidence, they're showing you who they are. Believe them. If they demand different rules for themselves, run. Maybe we should all ditch apps and meet people in real life. Just saying. P.S. Nora, I know you're reading this. Lila said you stalk my socials daily. Chad knows about the Google Sheet. He thinks it's creepy. Also, your fake profile Jenna super liked your uncle. Fix that. Peace.